We serve all over the campus at the college. And probably this is the only thing that we serve everywhere. We serve at Randolph Hall, we serve for receptions, and it's cheese wafers with mini seeds. I'm going to show you how to make them because they're so easy to make. Makes a little noise, but they're so simple and so good, and this is the one thing that everybody loves. So,
you know, just as the College of Charleston is both old and new, a Benne seed wafer in many ways represents the College of Charleston. So it's a pretty good thing that it's universally served on our campus. For example, the method that Zoe is using today is represented by the food processor. I suppose that among the most modern creations of cooking skills. I'm sure these Benne seed wafers were made in Charleston, however, though, for at least 2 centuries before anybody ever invented a food processor. But it saves a little effort. Is that it, Zoe?
well, we use a hand grater, and it's just as good. Just takes a little longer. Now we'll mix a little salt, a little cayenne, a little paprika. Mix this up. Stir it, so I'm going to be ready. But you put your hands in this and mash the butter and the cheese. This is extra sharp cheddar cheese, and you mash it all up until it's as combined as you can get it. And then you dump you pour in your flour. Now,
just as the Benne seed wafer is quintessentially Charleston, and therefore the College of Charleston, the college is a historic place. It was founded in 1770 by 3 men who signed the Declaration of Independence and 3 other men who signed the Constitution. We are making these historic wafers in the house in which John Rutledge died, George Washington's Chief Justice. And on Saturday morning when the tourists come through and our bed's not made up, we say, "That's the bed John Rutledge died in." We leave it like that in his memory. You know, tourists will believe anything, especially if they're Yankees. Now Zoe is completing these Benne seed wafers, but you know, she's doing it in a non-traditional way, in a way that doesn't just involve the food processor. The typical Benne seed wafer in Charleston is made with sugar, and it's a kind of a cookie. This is a much superior Benne seed wafer. If you've ever tasted one of these, I promise you will become hopelessly addicted to them, and your soul will cry out for this recipe. This recipe ought to require a prescription to have it. It's really something. It really is. It's wonderful.
you roll them out in about a 12-inch roll. And then the beauty of this is you can freeze them. You can put them in a piece of wax paper, or today I'm going to put them in a little piece of saran wrap and roll them up, put them in the refrigerator, and then get them out when you're ready for them, cook them, and bake them off, and you'll have them. But they'll keep in the refrigerator for a long time. So I'm going to put this over here. Now I'll show you what I'm going to do. I've got one that's already done. So I'm going to cut these up. It's so easy.
Then she's going to let me do something other than lick the bowl, which is my favorite thing to do. You know, just as Zoe is making Benne seed wafers in a sort of a modern way today, the College of Charleston, in addition to being historic, is also modern. We have students from all 50 states and 64 foreign countries, and we like to think while our curriculum is the old-fashioned liberal arts, our thinking is as modern as tomorrow in the 21st century. You're going to let me put the Benne seeds on them?
I'm mash the Benne seeds on them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put he's going to put a few with pecans. That's sort of the Columbia way we do it. His mother started me out doing that. But the Benne seed wafers, with the cheese wafers with Benne seeds, are strictly Charleston.
Well, I like to think the pecans are typically southern, and the Benne seeds are quintessentially Charleston, so that's a pretty good combination. We make a few of each just to show you what they look like before they're cooked, and then once again, through the miracle of modern television, we will cook them almost instantly, right, Zoe?
Yeah. You're doing good.
Am I getting it done?
You're getting it done.
Okay. This historic campus is something that is just a great privilege for us to live in, and for our students from all over America and all over the world to attend.
That's enough for the time being. That's enough to show them how we did it. Because now we got the ones in here that we've already done for you to see. Ah, they're wonderful. And the thing to do is take them off the plate while they're hot. Can you put them in? Ah. Don't eat them all. It's hard to make enough of these things. But aren't they beautiful? And you've browned the sesame seeds before you put them on. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Brown sesame seeds about 10 minutes in a 350-degree oven, and they'll be perfect. So here we are.
These things will truly
You might can see
fly off of the plate.